hands where I can see them!
Have fun.
What's up, geeks and gamers, and welcome back to Gaming with Geeks. I'm Lethal Lightning, and this one we're going to be talking about the Final Fantasy VII Remake demo. So yeah, I have played through this demo twice, and it literally just came out of nowhere. I was sitting down and I saw on Twitter that they had just dropped the demo. No announcement, no lead up to it, nothing. Just dropped it, and it was a pretty weird time for the rest of the world, all things considered. So I jumped on a live stream, played through it twice, and this is my initial thoughts of it. This isn't going to be a full breakdown of how it plays and everything like that. I'm going into this video with more of a Final Fantasy fan perspective of the demo itself and what I think we can expect from the final game. So all things considered, I absolutely love this demo. In my opinion, this is the best demo I'd played in quite some time. It was just so much fun from start to end. The graphics are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. The opening cutscene hooked me in straight away. Aerith, she's never looked this good. Cloud has never looked this good. None of them have ever looked this good before. And then you kind of straight into the action with smaller scale fights throughout most of the level. Now the length of this demo is roughly 45 minutes to complete the whole thing, so decent length for a demo. Pretty much it takes you from the train station where you start the mission off to inside the factory to plant the bomb, and then at the end you will fight a giant robot scorpion, and then after that you got to make your escape, and that's pretty much the whole thing. So like I said, that goes for about 45 minutes, but there's just so much to enjoy while doing this. The voice acting is great, the way the characters respond to each other is all amazing, and you only have the chance to play as Cloud and as Barrett, but you do have the option to command whichever party member you're not playing as. And this does make things pretty goddamn good when you're playing the game, because you can come up with crazy combinations even with just two different characters. And I can't wait to see what combinations I can come up with a third party member, which is in most Final Fantasy games, to be perfectly honest. I also found the party members to be relatively responsive to what's going on with the action. There's a section with the Scorpion boss fight where you have to hide behind debris in order to avoid its attack. And the party member tends to go to there pretty much by himself. He just instantly knows what to do. And they do the correct attacks, in my experience, they did do the correct attacks against just basic enemies. And then once I flipped on the commands, told them which spell to use, which move to use, it was more for a situational type thing. But most of the time, they knew what to do. The only thing that I will say was I was noticing a distinct lack of healing from Barrett. I kind of had to cover the healing myself, which wasn't really an issue. Now, as far as the difficulty goes, it's relatively cruisy right up until you get to the boss fight. Then you might struggle a little bit, but nothing over the top. A few potions here and there, and you should be good to keep going. So overall, I'm actually really excited for the full release of the game now. This was already one of my most anticipated games for 2020, but now it's just skyrocketed in hype for me. I absolutely love this. But one thing that I am not a fan of whatsoever is the fact that this game is being released episodically. That just doesn't sit right with me. I am aware of the fact that each episode is going to be relatively long, like pretty much like a whole game's length in one episode. Well, that's what they're saying at least. But still, I don't know, that just doesn't quite feel right to me. Like, how long is it going to take between each episode? Am I going to get through an entire generation of the PlayStation 5 before this game wraps up? Because I really don't want it to be like that. Yeah, that might sound a little bit extreme, but that's just the type of worries I have with this game. And the fact that I'm going to have to pay for each episode as they come out, I don't know, it's just not sitting right with me. But I feel there's so much to look forward to with this game. Like, I love Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy VII is one of the better Final Fantasies, if slightly overhyped in my opinion. But this just looks absolutely amazing. Like, the way the combat played in this demo was brilliant. No matter what you do, it just flows so smoothly, so well, and you just end up looking like a badass pretty much no matter what you do. Now, you do have the option to change your character's attack style just by pressing the triangle button if you're on the PlayStation 4, which was where I played this on. And for example, Cloud Strife, he has his normal mode, and then when you hit triangle, he goes into more, it's called the Punisher mode. And while he's in that mode, he does heavier attacks, His blocking works a little bit differently, same with his dodging. In fact, I don't think he can actually dodge while with that mode on. But you want to use the blocks relatively often in my experience, because the ability to do counter attacks while blocking, it can practically save your life and turn the tide of a fight. So it is very important to be blocking. But most importantly, this demo is completely free. You don't need to pre-order the game or nothing. I haven't even pre-ordered the game myself yet, and I don't know if I will. I might just go in and pick it up. I haven't made up my mind yet. So if you have nothing else to play, or you're just looking for 45 minutes of fun, or you're kind of curious about how this is all going to turn out, I do recommend downloading the Final Fantasy VII Remake demo. 7 gigs of data, well worth it. I will be playing this again. Now, I don't know exactly how long the demo is going to be around for, but I'm looking forward to playing through it multiple times. In fact, like I said, I played through it the second time, and I got an extra cutscene at the end, which kind of got me even more hyped, to be honest. So check it out, let me know what you think about it, drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. Be sure to subscribe to Gaming with Geeks, check out geeksandgamers.com, share the video around, leave a big thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you all in the next video.